Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a bit of a down season, but there's been some things to hang our hats on. Bowden Francis's crazy run here at the end of the season, almost getting a second no-no, quite cool. Also, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is, I don't want to say quietly, it's sort of quietly, in the race for a batting title. We're going to talk about that today. We think there's a real chance. So stick around for a few minutes. If you haven't been to the channel before, please leave a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. But thank you for being here.
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell. Yeah. Okay, Logan, let's get into Vladdy because let's get into Vladdy. Let's get into Vladdy. Okay. Logan.
This took a real turn today.
Right? Let's talk about Vladdy here. This is pretty impressive. He is currently second in the batting race, just behind
Yeah,
Bobby Witt Jr.
right behind.
So
A little behind. A little more than 10 points behind Bobby Witt Jr.
so the batting title is simply the highest highest batting average in the league. AL gets one, NL
Yeah,
gets one.
that's simple.
The American League winner is known as the Rod Carew American League Batting Champion, which I recently found out. I could say I was today years old kind of situation.
Yep. I didn't know it was called Rod Carew. I really had no clue.
I
It's
had
so
no idea
commonly
there.
referred to as the batting title that
Yeah,
just didn't know.
I mean the NL is called the Tony Gwynn National League Batting Champion, so it's
Of
not that
course.
old of
Legend.
these aren't that old of names like
Yeah, or they've been renamed. Who
in
knows?
the
But
history of
yeah,
baseball. Like, yeah, that's true. But whatever, it's the highest average, and I don't think that in today's game it gets as much press as say the big bomber home run hitters like
fair
Judge, right?
enough. Average is definitely not viewed the same as it was even a decade ago or 15 years ago. It's just not.
For me, I'm a contact guy. I do think that that's a hitting stat that I want. I want the bats on
Well,
ball. I want guys on base.
so we have a stat for that kind of, right? Like on base plus slugging,
Yes,
OPS. I think
yes.
like OPS is viewed as much more of a realistic metric as to how good a batter is than average is now. And I think that the batting title needs to evolve with the times as well and be based off the OPS and not based off of your batting average.
The cool thing that I like about that approach, Logan, is that when you add in the slugging side of it, and actually because it's the on base percentage, you bring in some of the other counting numbers like your walks, like you're getting on base.
Hmm.
And so when you have that and you show the power numbers in the OPS as well, so it's a more all-encompassing stat for your batting
Yep.
title.
I mean, if you really want to like evolve, you could go with the OPS plus, which takes into account stadium conditions and that sort of thing.
Right. Yes. I mean,
That adds a lot of subjectivity in my
there's
mind.
some
But
subjectivity that gets brought in for sure.
yeah,
But this the other side of it is there's one other award for the hitters, and that's
the Hank Aaron Award.
the Hank Aaron Award, and that's a voted award. But
Yeah.
it is allows for home runs, extra base hits, all of those type of hitting things that
Yeah.
people and I think it allows for a popularity contest to ensue as well.
Well, it does. Yeah, but it also takes into account the era that we're playing in, right? Like
Yeah,
batting average is down a lot from the early 2000s and even earlier than that.
yeah.
And offense is just way down. Pitching is so much better. It's harder and harder to judge batters the way we used to judge them. So you have to change a little bit, right? I mean, this is great. Vladdy has a 320 batting average, 321, I think it is right now, batting
321.
average. Witt's got 333. It's
Yeah.
going to be close coming to the end. There's a few factors in there that'll make things interesting. Like Vladdy's splits home and away are pretty close for batting average. Bobby Witt's are not close. So if they've got more games on the road than at home, then Vladdy's got a pretty good chance of catching. Sorry, if the Royals have more games on the road than at home, Vladdy's got a pretty good chance of catching Bobby Witt.
Like 13 of their final 19 are on the road.
All right.
So you got
That's
something
looking
cooking.
up.
You got something cooking there with that approach, Logan. Something cooking. So Vladdy's got
Yeah.
a chance. So you're telling me there's a
You're
chance.
telling me there's a chance. Yeah, it's just something fun to kind of keep an eye on. I mean, he's been great, so he's the only fun thing to watch, really. Still, I mean, it's fun watching these kids, but Vladdy's the only real thing to watch on this team right now.
Yeah, I really
And
think that the fun factor that he's really built off of that for sure.
he loves the vibes of this team right now.
I really like what's happened with him. I think that he's kind of decided to just take ownership of the team. He was kind of playing it as a sort of like him and others could be the leaders of the team, and I think he's just said this year he's like, I'm the leader of this team.
Vladdy will get MVP votes this year.
He better.
Like, he'll be in the top 5 in MVP votes.
You heard it here first.
Maybe, but like, he'll be up there. There's no reason he shouldn't be. Like, the people that they're talking about are Bobby Witt Jr. and Aaron Judge, right? Those are the two kind of like possible American League MVPs this year.
Yeah.
And everyone says Judge has it in the bag because he leads in home runs, he leads in OPS. Great.
He's the clear slam dunk,
right?
Hank
But
Aaron,
like, right
Hank
behind
Aaron
both of those guys, like Vladdy's a little behind in homers and stuff, but not much. Bobby Witt, sorry, he's way behind homers and Judge. Like, that's.
But Vladdy's taken more walks and less
Vladdy's
strikeouts.
taking more walks, less strikeouts. Yeah, the
So,
OPS plus is high. Like, he's right there. He's going to get All-Star vote or MVP votes this year. There's no way he doesn't.
Okay.
So that is also going to add to the price for him, unfortunately. But I just mean, like, he's having that kind of year.
Totally.
And it's great. Like, and when you think about how bad April and May were, and now he's in the race for a batting title.
Yeah.
He's been lights out since he cut his hair. Like, he's literally been a different player.
Yes. Yeah. No, it is undeniable.
Yeah.
Totally different for sure. Yeah, I think we should end her there.
Before we end it, put it in the comments today, please, guys. Like, what do you think about the batting title? Is batting average something that the major leagues should even care about anymore? Or should we do it on OPS? Or is batting average something that we should care about still? I think we should.
I like batting average, but I think you're right.
Is Vladdy's what he's doing this year even more impressive because offense is so down and batting averages are generally quite low?
Agreed.
Let us know.
Yep, for sure. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for joining us.
Go Jays.
Peace.